Okay, we're on our final segment. It's working out of the holster. We have Julie here, and she's going to be my demonstrator. And she has her M&P pistol there, ready to go.
Let me show it clear for you.
All right, you clear?
All right.
This is a very large topic. We're going to try to break it down into some small segments for you. This is easily practiced at home, dry firing. So try to take some tips from this and get a lot of dry fire practice. You're going to see this at every competition. So,
yes.
All right. 2 ways to actually grab a gun out of the holster. We're going to start by the hands naturally at your side, and on the timer, I'm going to say go, and she's going to go for the pistol. There's 2 ways of actually grabbing the handgun in the holster. You can scoop it from the bottom in one sweep. That I find is spectacular if you practice, and you practice. I hardly do that. I like to show the other technique where you come into the holster and you thrust down on it. You want the back of your hand as high as you can on the frame, and that gives Julie a good recognition of where she is exactly on the pistol. And so one thing you want to notice too, when she goes for the pistol, both arms are going to move at the same time, both hands. This hand is in the center of her body, waiting to receive the pistol, and you notice how it's open. You want that hand to be open because when she comes into the center of her body, this comes right up under the trigger guard. That support hand comes right up under the trigger guard, just like a knife blade, and when she feels that location match, then she'll go into a grasping position and then make final. You notice also, she's at the point to where this muzzle is parallel to the target zone on the berm, and she can go ahead and put her finger in the trigger guard here. It's totally safe to do that. And as she progresses into the target zone, you can start your trigger prep, and when it stops, you make the shot. You want to take it up at speed one time?
Sure.
Go ahead, show it. And it's very important to keep that left hand center of your body away from where the muzzle. You never want to sweep your support hand with the end of the pistol. Beautiful, right in the form, good deal. You've done that before.
A couple of times.
Beautiful.
Just a couple.
Yeah. So guys, it's just that simple.
Yeah, it's really simple. Just keep that finger out of the trigger guard is very important. Let's talk about reholstering too, because this is an area that really deserves attention.
I don't know if you noticed, but she had a different technique. Go ahead and show us in slow how you do that. You notice the thumb is on the back of the slide, and that's the same way I holster after I do a load. And what that does, it makes that frame and slide assembly all in the same location, so when you're fully seated in the holster, you're not deactivating the slide. But it also makes you think about when you go back for the holster, this thumb out also makes this trigger finger want to be out of the trigger guard, because this is not a natural firing position. It breaks that into a reholstering position. You'd have to agree with that?
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
and there's no race.
I haven't had a trophy yet. Been
Not
doing this for
from this one
45 years. Never had a trophy for being fastest to the holster. So
Yeah.
always want to be safe, have a good time on the range. And gun handling skills can be built.
In dry fire.
In
dry fire. So we've talked about moving, we've talked about reloads, we've talked about draws, we've talked about multiple shots on multiple targets.
Yep.
These are all really great skills to take with you and practice so that you're ready to go shoot your first match.
Yes.
And when you do, it'll be great.
You have an adrenaline rush and you want to go back.
There you go.